Hello, this is Michelle with the Glimmers of Intuition, just catching the sunrise after I dropped my daughter off at school. I wanted to talk about how the 3D isn't your permission slip, and I'm going to tell you why. There was a time where I used to think that the regular 9 to 5, which anybody that's working a 9 to 5, this isn't any shade, but that was the only way that I could make a living, and rightfully so. That was kind of like what was kind of ingrained in me growing up, and it's just how things went. Well, as you know, I've evolved, and as I've awakened to, my flow, like just kind of being and doing as I should be, not being in this like state of anxiety and panic, but being in more of just a flow state, like where I'm supposed to be doing what I love. And I've realized that, the 3D isn't your permission slip. And if you're wanting to do something that isn't, what, if you would tell somebody, hey, I do this for a living, and they're like, oh, I didn't know you could do that, to do it. And, and I'm not saying, quit your job, end up broke on the street, but devise a plan, and each day review that plan and review it and realize that, things that might be, healthcare, maybe resources with equipment, whatever you're deciding to do, and to do it, because I was fortunate enough that I had an opportunity to go back to school and learn a new trade on a grant. And the schooling was your Monday through Friday. It was 7 to noon. It wasn't virtual by any means. And I remember I had to go, and this was before they did sign-ups to sign up for the course. And there was only like 11 seats, and it was very sought after. So there was like a line outside. And I remember that day, I got up early. I forget what had happened, because I had to drop my daughter off at a family member's house to go do this. And I didn't get there early enough. And I remember being in line. Well, the program that I was going to sign up for filled up, but I'm so glad it did, because that wasn't the right program for me. And the one that I chose and ended up doing is what I've been building on now. And I'm just so proud of that. And if I would have gone on the circumstance of, oh, I didn't get there in time, oh, that wasn't what, but rather than be in my flow and be open to what was coming, it allowed me to get into the program that I was intended for, and I did really well in, and it just continues to grow from there. So don't let your 3D, like your reality, what you're seeing in front of you, be the final. You can still, I'm not saying to deny it, but deny what is true for you. And what is true for you is, in your flow. And, when you make these choices and you decide, opportunities, doors, all that will become open to you.